Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me again on my Velocity Banking voyage. My name is Steph, and this is week 5 on my mission to pay off a balance transfer due on October 13th. So, how did week 5 go? I had a weekly income of $950.58. $50 was taken out in cash. $200.22 was applied to Citibank 3. $40.97 was sent to Citibank 2, which left the remaining $659.39 to going towards our balance transfer goal payoff. The previous balance on that balance transfer was $3,597.16. So then after we made that week 5 payment of $659.39, the balance then became $2,937.77. I also did an update on how my 4 numbers look right now, which is the income, expenses, debt, and cash flow. So currently the income is the same. The expenses started off around $4,000 and then became $2,306. A lot of that reduction was because I'm running some of my bills through the Citibank accounts, so therefore it turns some of the expenses into cash flow. So then that reduced expenses by $1,694. The debt, I was kind of surprised that there was only $1,170 paid off, but then I realized there's a lot of interest are being charged to some of these credit cards, so that explains why the debt hasn't been reduced by as much. It's because of the interest accumulating. And then another good number is the cash flow used to be a negative $200, and now it's a positive $1,694. And one of the reasons why I like to use my Discover card as my debt tool right now is because it has one of the highest minimum payments, and currently it's at 301. So when I make payments towards that, the 301 actually turns into cash flow. And another thing is I haven't had any problems when I needed to request a balance transfer, and the funds can be transferred into the checking account. And on this sheet right here, it shows so far all the items we have been paying. Like August 15th, we sent $790, the $600 on this time. This shows the balance transfer where it went into the checking, and it was used to pay off that Citibank 3. And then we made 3 more payments since that happened. And this sheet is just to show the ease of all the payments, and how easy it was to do that, and how easy it is just to make the balance transfer going to checking, so it's a lot easier to send it the directions you want to. And then also it has a line of credit of $20,000, so there's more funds to use, and right now there's $4,964 that's available that can be used for emergencies. And then I have been pondering a couple of upcoming events. One of them, I have a student loan payment that may have an impact on my voyage, or it may not. And the reason why it might not is I was thinking about having the due date changed on the student loan, where it's currently at October 7th as being the due date. But last time I checked, you could change it to like the 14th or even the 21st, and I don't have a lot of bills that are being paid around that time frame. So I'm thinking about definitely doing that for October. That way it has no impact on this particular balance pay down at all. So that's something I've been thinking about. And also, I do have a maxed out line of credit that I've decided to work on getting it up and running for Velocity banking purposes. And one of the reasons why is I was using the Visa card, and the Visa happens to be at another banking institution, and I'm finding it's kind of hard to transfer money back and forth because each institution has its own days and different methods on transferring the funds back and forth, or physically taking the cash back and forth was kind of becoming a little harder. So I decided, since I have this line of credit and it's maxed out, that I would work on trying to get that to where it could be up and running by the time I get some of these balance transfers cleared off the books. So I started off with, since the paychecks come in bi-weekly, I divide them into weekly sections. So I went ahead and put the next week's paycheck onto that line of credit, and then I'll take it off next week and divvy it up as needed. And so then it brings up to the date on the fact that we're 5 weeks into this journey and 5 weeks to go, so we're halfway there. So as of right now, it started off being $6,190, and then there is $2,937.77 left to pay. So that means $3,252.23 has been paid in 5 weeks on this balance transfer. And I don't know, I find this so encouraging. I feel like I should be able to make this goal, and the next one looks like it could be easier because I'm, of course, planning ahead, because there is another one after this one gets done. So I want to thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to keep updated on my debt journey. Make any comments or ask any questions you'd like. And thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.